Good morning, students. In the last classes, we have seen the chapter limit. We have seen some types of solving limit. We have seen factorization method of solving limit. We have seen distillation method. We have seen methods based on some standard result. Okay. Now, student, we today start a new concept, the limit which we have to given x tends to infinity. Okay, so we see the method of evaluation of algebraic limit at infinite. Okay, student, so we take this some questions and see the method of solving limit at infinite. Okay, so let's start. Our first question is limit x tends to infinite or ax square plus bx plus c by dx square cx plus d ex plus d. Okay, student, we have to given this question and we have to find out the limit of this question, under which we are seeing that our x tends to infinite is given. Okay, so for solving such type of limit, we first take the common from x. Okay, student, we take the maximum power common. So limit x tends to infinite, the maximum power of x is x square. So we take outside it, we get a plus b by x plus c by x square and x square again. So d plus e by x plus d by x square, and here we are seeing that our x square and x square will reduce. Now, student, we put our limit and we get a. This term will be 0 and this term will be 0 and this is 0 0 and 0. Okay. Here is student f in the question. Here is f, so we write f. Okay, and this term will be 0. So our limit of this question will be a by d. Okay, I hope you understand. Under in such type of question, student, we always take whose limit is from x tends to infinite. We always take the maximum power of x in numerator and denominator both outside. Okay, and then we cancel it, and after that we put the value of limit. Okay, and then we get our result. Okay, now we see next question. Our next question is, student, limit x tends to infinity and 5x minus 6 by 4 under root 4x square plus 6 plus 9. Sorry, here is 9. We have to evaluate this limit. So far, evaluating this limit, we are seeing that here is x square and here is x, so we take x outside, so we get 5 minus 6 by x, and we take x square outside, we get 4 plus 9 by x square, and taking this x square from outside root, we get 5 minus 6 by x, and this x will be outside, so 4 plus 9 by x square, This x and x will reduce from here. Now student, we put the value of limit. Our limit is infinite, so we put here infinite. We get what? 5 minus 0, and this is under root 4 plus 0. So it will be 5 by 2. I hope you understand, students. We have solved this like previous question. We have taken the maximum power of x, which is when it come outside from the root, it will change in x, and in numerator and denominator both x is present. So we take outside x, and after cancellation we put the value of limit and get our result. I hope you understand, students. Now we see another question. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to infinite. X tends to infinite. Under bracket x square plus x plus 1 minus under root x square plus 1. Okay, student. So this is our question, and we have to solve this question now. Okay. So what we will do here? First we will rationalize it, and the rationalization method we have already studied it. How to rationalize it? We will write x square plus x plus 1 under root x square plus 1 and multiply and divide with x square plus x plus 1 plus x square plus 1 and multiply with x square plus x plus 1 plus under root x square plus 1. Okay, student. So in numerator we are saying that here is a minus x, a plus x. So we get what from here? Limit x tends to infinity. It will be in first bracket a minus b, in second bracket a plus b. So we get a square minus b square. So it is x square plus x plus 1 minus x square minus 1, and denominator is okay. Now after cancellation we are seeing that our limit x tends to infinity, x by under root x square plus x plus 1 and plus x square plus 1. Okay, students. Now we take common from denominator. X is common. We get limit x tends to infinity, x in numerator, taking x common, x square common here inside the root, get outside x, so it will be 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 by x square. Okay, similarly here taking outside x, so inside we are getting 1 plus 1 by x is square. Okay, student. So limit x tends to infinity. Okay, so x, and taking x outside from the root, from the numerator, denominator, 1 by x square plus under root 1 plus 1 by x square. This is cancelled out. Okay, student. Limit x tends to infinity is 1 by under root 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 by x square plus under root 1 plus 1 by x square. Okay, now we put the value of limit here and we get our result. So it is 1 by putting here infinite, this term will be equal to 0, this term will be equal to 0. So here is 1, plus again here is 1. So we are seeing that our result is 1 by 2. I hope you understand, student. Let's see once again. First we have to given the limit x tends to infinite, under root x square plus x plus 1 minus under root x square plus 1. So first what we will do, we will rationalize it, and we know already that we change the sign of this, and with this light we have multiplied and divided this with this term. So we are seeing that in the numerator we are getting a minus b and a plus b, so it will be changing a square minus b square. So the root will be removed from here. X square plus x plus 1 minus x square minus 1. X square will reduce, minus 1 and plus 1 will reduce. We are getting just x in numerator, and denominator is same as. Now student, we are seeing that here the maximum power is x square, but when we take this outside from the root, it will change in x. Okay, so we take x outside, and under the root we get 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 by x square plus x under 1 plus 1 by x square. Now student, this x and x will reduce from here, and limit x tends to infinity, it will be just remain 1 by under root 1 plus 1 by x square plus under root 1 plus 1 by x square. So limit x tends to infinite will be what? Our this term will be remain. Now we put the limit here. As the value of x is infinite, we get this term, and this term will 0, and this term also will 0. We get just root 1 and root 1. It will be changed in 2. Okay, I hope you understand, students. Now we see next question. Okay, student. Now we see another question. Let's see. Our next question is limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot n by n square. Okay, so limit n tends to infinite, our 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot n is there. Okay, student, so for it, and we know this is what? This is summation n. So this is summation n, we can write this term. So limit n tends to infinite, and summation n we know, n plus 1 by 2, and this is n square. Okay, student, so we are seeing that limit n tends to infinite, taking n outside, it will change in n square, 1 plus 1 by n and by n square. So n square and n square will reduce from here, student. Now we have to put the value of limit, and when we put limit n tends to infinite, we get 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by n here. Now put the limit here, we get 1 by 2. Okay, students, so it will be our answer. Okay, because we have to given that in this question, this is the value of summation n, and the summation n we know, n plus 1 by 2. Okay, student, so take n outside, we get n square plus 1 plus 1 by n, and this n square will reduce from here, we get 1 plus 1 by n by 2, and 1 by 2 is here. We put the limit and get our result, which is 1 by 2. Okay, I hope you understand, students. Now we see another question. Okay, so let our next question is limit n n tends to infinite, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot 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 n square by n cube. Okay, student. Now we have to find the limit of this question. Okay. So you know this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. This is our summation n square. Okay. So we know the value of summation and n is what? N plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6, and this is n cube. Okay. So now limit n tends to infinite. Taking n from here, we get n square 1 plus 1 by n, and again common 2 plus 1 by n, and this is 6n cube. So limit n tends to infinite, it will be n cube and 1 plus 1 by n, 2 plus 1 by n by 6n cube. So n cube and n cube is cancelled from here, and we get limit n tends to infinite, 1 plus 1 by n, 2 plus 1 by n by 6. So when now we put the value of limit, we get 1 into 2 and by 6. So it will be changed in 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 will be our required result. I hope you understand, students. Let's see once again. This is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot 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 n square divided by n cube. Now limit n tends to infinite. We have this is our what? Summation n square. So at the place of this we can write summation n square, and in denominator it is n cube. So and we know the value of summation n square is n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6, and this is n cube. So taking n from here, this is n square 1 plus 1 by n. Again taking n from here, it is 2 plus 1 by n. So n cube here and 1 plus 1 by n, 2 plus 1 by n divided by 6n cube. So we are seeing that n cube and n cube is going to be cancelled, and the remaining term is there. Now we put the value of this n, which is infinite. We get this term is 0, this term is 0. We get 1 into 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. I hope you understand, students. Okay. Now we see next question. Next question is, student, limit x tends to infinite, x plus 1 to the power 10 plus x plus 2 to the power 10 plus dot 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 plus x plus 100 to the power 10 divided by x to the power 10 plus 10 to the power 10. Okay, student. Now we have to find the limit of this. Okay. So first we take outside what? We take common x to the power 10, 1 plus 1 by x to the power 10. Again take 1 plus 2 by x to the power 10, and here we write x to the power 10 plus dot 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 x to the power 10, 1 plus 100 to the 100 by x to the power 10, and from the denominator we are also taking this term, so it is 10 to the power 10 by x to the power 10. Okay. Now limit x tends to infinite, x to the power 10. So we are seeing this is 10 and 1 plus 2 by x to the power 10 plus dot 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 1 plus 100 by x to the power 10, and from denominator this is also here 10 to the power 10 and x to the power 10. So this term we are seeing that is common. So this is cancelled from numerator and denominator. Okay, student. And limit. Now, student, when we are putting the value of limit here, we get what? Our this term is 0, so here is 1. This term is 0, so here is 1 plus dot dot dot. This term is 0, again plus 1. So this is how many times? This is 100 times. Okay. And divided by this term is 0 or infinite, so this term will be 0. So here is just 1. And student, we are adding 100 times. Okay. So it will be what? 100 by 1, which is equal to 100. So our answer will be what? 100. Okay. What we are saying once again, let's see. We are taking x to the power 10 outside from first term, second term, dot dot dot, similarly from 100 term. Okay. From the 100 terms we are taking outside x to the power 10, and in the denominator also we are taking x to the power 10 outside. We are getting 1 plus 10 to the power 10 by x to the power 10. Now x to the power 10 and x to the power 10 from the numerator and denominator outside, both are going to be cancelled. The remaining term is this. Okay, student. So this is our 1 plus 1 by x, 2 by x, dot dot dot, 100 by x, means 100 terms are there. Now we put the limit. X is infinite, so this term will be 0, this term will be 0, dot dot dot, the 100 terms will be also equal to 0, limit 1. So there is 1 plus 1 plus 1, dot dot dot, how many times, students? 100 times. Okay. So 1, when we are adding 100 times, we get 1 into 100, that is 100, and divided by 1, because this term will be also equal to 0, as we are putting limit x is tends to infinite. Okay, so we get here 100. This is our required result. I hope you understand, students. Okay, now we move to next question. Our next question is limit n tends to infinite factorial n by factorial n plus 1 minus factorial n. Okay, student. So this is our question. Now, student, this is our factorial n, and we know that we can write this n plus 1 factorial n minus factorial n, taking this outside. So we get limit n tends to infinite factorial n upon factorial n outside, n plus 1 minus 1, because here this is outside, the remaining term n plus 1 minus 1, so it will be reduced. Now limit n tends to infinite 1 by n plus 1 minus 1, this term will reduce. When we put the value of limit n tends to infinite, we get the result is 0. Student, very simple question. Let's say this is the in the form of factorial n, and you know, student, if anything is written in factorial n, so it will be written n factorial n minus 1. One term, when this term we are taking outside, we get always 1 less than in the factorial. Okay, so here is n plus 1, student. So when n plus 1 is, we are taking outside n plus 1, we get under factorial power less than 1. So 1, so it will be what? N. So we have written this in the form of this, and taking this outside, and it will cancel. The remaining term is 1 by 1 plus n, 1 by n plus 1 minus 1, which is cancelled, and this is 1 by n, which is equal to 0. Okay, student. Now we see next question. Our next question is limit n tends to infinite 1 cube 2 cube plus dot 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 n cube by n minus 1 to the power 4. Okay, student. So this is our question, and we have to find the limit of this question. Okay, student. So limit n tends to infinite. This is what? Summation n cube and n minus 1 to the power 4. Okay, student. And we know the value of summation n cube is what? N plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. So write limit n tends to infinite and n plus 1 by n whole square, and this is n minus 1 to the power 4. Okay, student. Now we write limit n tends to infinite n square n plus 1 whole square by n square and n minus 1 to the power 4. Okay. Okay, student. So the value of summation n cube is n plus 1 by 2 whole square by n minus 1 to the power 4. Now we are taking the square out separately, n square n plus 1 square by 2 square n minus 1 whole square. Limit n tends to infinite n square. Taking n square again outside, we get 1 plus 1 by n whole square and by 4, and taking from here n to the power 4 outside, we get 1 minus 1 by n to the power 4. Okay. Taking from here n outside, so it will take n square. Here will be 1 plus 1 by n. Again taking n to n, and this is power 4, so n by n to the power 4. 1 minus 1 by n. So we are saying that this term will cancel from here. Now we put the value of limit. This term will be 0. This term will be 0. So here will be just 1 by 4 into 1, which is 1 by 4. I hope you understand, students. We are just putting the value of limit here and getting result. And this is, you know, what is this? This is our summation n cube. And summation n cube is, you know, n plus 1 by 2 whole square. And this is our denominator. Now limit n tends to infinite n square n plus 1 whole square, and this is 2 square, and this term is same as it n. So student, you know, limit n tends to infinite. We take n from here outside, so it will take n square, and here we write 1 plus 1 by n. The same process we are applying in the denominator here, and it will be what? 1 minus 1 by n to the power 4. And to the power 4, n square, this will reduce, and this term will be 0, this term will be 0. We get what? 1 by 4 into 1 into 1, and this is 1 by 4. I hope you understand, students. Now we move to next question. Okay, so let's see. Next question is limit x tends to infinite under root x tends to infinite, n square by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 n. Okay, so this is n tends to infinite. So this is our question, student. Now what we will do, limit n tends to infinite. This is n square and this is, you know student, what is summation n, and we know, you know the value of summation n is n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so limit tends to infinite, this will send to loop on numerator, and this is n square, n into n, 1 plus 1 by n, and this term will be reduced from here. Now we put the value of limit, student, so this term will be equal to 0 and this will be what? 2. After putting the limit we get our result, which is 2. Okay student, I hope you understand. Now we see some other question of this exercise based on such type in the next class. So thank you so much for